All hail Kesukara! It is a glorious day in Throssia. Since that dark day not yet 6 years ago, when the archaic system of clans nearly failed us, we have all but cleansed the land of all those who foolishly continue to ally themselves with the clans of Talum, Veneda, Kreeg, and Aria. Their guardians' reckless disregard let both the eyes of Pleiana fall into the hands of Malthior long enough to trigger a shaking that caused the ugly deep to throw itself upon the shores of Throssia, sweeping away all the inhabitants of Beach Castle. Moreover, it caused the Heppian slopes to shake loose the dam of Balthan waters, sending a tidal wave of muddy water that buried most of the inhabitants of Keisthamar. Kesukara, brave master of the Keisthamar's agricultural guild called the Reapers, saw how close Throssia had come to its complete undoing. He called upon the Hexmaster Galavor to banish the clans forever, and for all Throssians to unite under a single ruler. When Galavor foolishly refused, Kesukara called for a vote to elect a new leader, one who would unite all the citizens of Throssia. Of course, Kesukara's victory was sure. His first act as chief citizen was to send his Reapers to arrest the 4 Guardians. The Guardian of Kreeg refused to surrender and was hewn down. The Guardian of Talum was assassinated by a courageous member of her own clan. The Guardian of Veneda was captured and awaits execution. And the Guardian of Aria disappeared into the forests of Clairview Point, where he most likely plunged to his death off the edge. The Hexen is all but destroyed. Never trouble against the people of Throssia.
Is it working?
I think it is.
Wait, there's no picture.
Hold on.
There it is.
Hello.
It's on. Start talking.
Hello. I'm Krello.
And I'm Caius.
I'm Core.
And where Pashi, the 4th of our number, is, we don't actually know. But we are summoners who have ourselves been summoned here.
As such, we hope you don't mind if we interrupt Radio Kesukara to tell you things that they would never tell you.
With the rejection of the Order of the Clans by the majority of the citizenry, the first Guardians of Throssia took the keys of magic back to their immortal planes, lest they fell into the hands of the Kesukara.
Only one key remained in all of Throssia, the key of Malthior, held since his fall by the Order of Galavor. If it too disappeared, it would close off the channels of communication from the Hex, this sacred place, forever.
A fact not lost on Kesukara, who sent the Reapers to destroy the Hex and steal the key of Malthior. But Galavor used all the powers he had to protect this sacred structure and the key he held.
Fire, arrows, and battering rams of the Reapers fell instead upon the magic of Galavor, each blow taking more of his essence until his mortal frame all but vanished. However, the magic protecting the Hex remained.
That said, with each passing year, Galavor's magic grew fainter. Sensing the end was near, Galavor summoned one of his oldest, most trusted friends.
Father Benedict, I call you by that appellation one last time. My end is near, I'm afraid. Hence, I now pronounce you Galavor, 5th of your name, and bestow upon you the key of Malthior.
Thank you, Galavor. I shall do my utmost to follow in your footsteps. But how can I succeed when even your magic has been stretched beyond its capacity?
I shall not leave you alone. I have called forth the summoners. They shall use the drum, called the Throat of Pleiana, to summon to the Hex the faithful citizens who still believe in the Order of Clans. Though their numbers may yet be few, their faith combined with yours is strong. Strong enough to call forth new guardians and champions for each clan to prove their valor to the original guardians of each clan, so they might be entrusted with the keys and defeat Kesukara before he ends the clans forever. There's no time to lose. My time has come. Farewell, friend.
May you fly on the wings of Sorios.
And with that, Galavor the 4th was gone.
But for Galavor the 5th, there was no time to mourn.
Summoners, come forth. Summoners, call forth the citizens.
Citizens, come forth! Wrestling.
Gornak of Clan Veneda, come forth!
I call for normal!
Sir Knock of Clan Arya, come forth! I call forth Throssia! Introducing Marie Caliabdi of Clan Callum, come forth!
I call for Brass Leaf.
Let the quest begin. Welcome, brave citizens of Throssia. We're so grateful that you joined us tonight, that you braved the perils to be here with us. And I would like to thank the summoners for being here, and we hope that you'll continue to summon forth more citizens to join us. Dermot.
Oh, hello there, Mr. New Hexmaster, sir.
Dermot, I'm glad to see that you survived these dark times.
It's good to see you as well. I'm sorry we lost Galivor IV, but his mantle is safe in your hands.
Dermot, I'd like to bestow upon you the last key that the Hex has. We've lost all the others, but we still hold the key of Malthior.
Oh dear. Thank you, Mr. Hexmaster, sir. One key.
Luckily, we have these brave champions here who have come to help us claim, hopefully, the blessing of the original guardians so that we can regain the keys. And once again, the Hexen can be the guardian body of the people of Throssia. Barkeep, please open the channel.
I was hoping he would say that. Let the channel be open!
There's like an elevator in my head.
And so, Barkeep, I'm afraid that on my first day as Galivor, I've made a grievous error.
A grievous error, you say?
I need you to call back the champions so that we can give them their die.
Oh no! It happens on every first day.
I was wondering what I was supposed to do with this.
Alrighty. If you say so, Mr. Hexmaster, sir.
Please.
How's your trip?
Short.
All right. Well, Guardians, please present your champions with the die. Veneda, please present your champion.
But of course.
That would be useful.
I thought long and hard about advice I could give you, so here it is. Don't die.
Clan Kreeg, please present your champion with the die.
Die well.
Helmer. Born Kreeg, raised Kreeg, is Kreeg. Thank you.
Clan Talum, please present your champion with their die.
Oh, sick.
I'll be honest, I regret picking you, but there you are.
Clan Arya, please present your guardian. Please present your champion with your die.
Drusilla.
Knock, knock.
Surnok now, actually.
Oh, okay.
That was the start of a joke, dude. You missed it.
It was an honor serving at your side 7 years hence, and I trust that you will continue to honor the name of Arya.
Thank you. Some tension.
Now, champions, please prepare yourselves as we send you for reals to the plane where the original guardian of Kreeg resides.
Okay,
You must find him.
I'm not doing that again, so the last time.
Well, we'll work on that. All right. Champions, may you fly safely on the wings of Sorios. Barkeep, please unlock and open the channel.
Okay, we've had our warm up. Let's do it one more time.
Shoot, you're gonna hate me, dude. I forgot my keys. We gotta go now.
As you begin to become aware of your surroundings, the first thing you notice, even before your eyes register where you are, is the overwhelming wave of sound that washes over you. The sound of 1,000 spears thudding on wood, swords clashing, male and female voices rise in battle cries of glory as you see before you a coliseum full of spectators. You are down on the ground level, and you can see many fallen warriors around you.
Whoa.
You notice that there is a group wearing red armor and a group wearing black armor. Each have 3 members still standing. One is a half-elf carrying a small kobold with her away in red armor to safety, but the third and final member of the red team is surrounded by those in black. One of them in a chariot taunts him, not even taking substantial blows, but seeming to only chip away at his confidence as he swings time and time again, laughing. And we will now enter initiative order, and so the Guardians will have 15 seconds on the clock to counsel their champions as to what they should do. Beginning with Clan Kreeg, you have 15 seconds.
Helmer,
Yes.
use your nunchucks.
Oh, yes, Helmer brought them.
Yes. Maybe eat snack first. I
Oh,
don't-
yeah, Helmer needs snack.
You know, for
okay.
energy.
Oh, yes, yeah. Oh, snack. Thank you, Helmer's boss friend.
Clan Veneta, 15 seconds on the clock.
Yeah, all right. So, here's a bit of advice, right? So, keep your friends close, but keep your enemies really far away because you're really squishy and they'll probably turn you into a mince pie.
It's very...
Clan Arya, 15 seconds.
This doesn't seem to me like a fair fight. You're really dark. There you are. This doesn't seem like a very fair fight. However, I don't know if there's enough injustice to justify an intervention.
I always stand up for the little guy.
Clan Talum, 15 seconds.
Listen, I know you've heard me harp on this a lot, but you know what most people can't defend against?
What's that?
Is a big bear.
You want me to murder strangers?
The ones that are fighting the other ones, yeah.
All right, Helmer is the first to act.
Okay, so Helmer loves the color red, and Helmer wants to stop these guys with the black circles. So Helmer charges toward the closest one. Oops. And Helmer swings his nunchuck right at the nose.
All right, make an attack roll.
Okay. Helmer rolled a 6.
Modifier
7.
for a total of 13.
Helmer hits
All
the
right, that will just hit. What's the damage?
7
Yes.
also.
7?
Yes.
All right, Helmer.
Okay, so Helmer hit one nostril, and Helmer thinks he should swing with his nunchucks to hit the other nostril.
All right, make an attack roll.
Classic Helmer.
Helmer rolled a 14! Helmer believes 14 is more than 6.
That is absolutely correct. Well done, Helmer. All right,
Helmer has
7
been
damage.
trying.
Yes.
All right, He takes 2 blows, one on each nostril, and he begins to reel, and snot and blood begins dripping from his nose as he looks, "Where did you come from?"
And then Helmer says, Helmer came from over there, where Helmer came from. And then Helmer decides to use Helmer's last bonus attack to right in the chin.
All right, make an attack roll.
Helmer rolled a 3.
Modifier?
Helmer's
+7.
not sure about the 3.
That will not be quite enough to hit. Normal. You are next to act.
Yes, I turn to the same one that he was just fighting and say, "Pick on someone your own size, eh?" And cast vicious mockery at him.
All right. That spell.
He must make a saving throw, I believe.
All right. With a DC of
7.
7.
No.
That's your
DC.
spellcasting DC?
Sorry, 15. My bad.
Much improved and more respectable. Good for you. All right. And this is a which saving throw? So I can apply the appropriate
charisma.
modifier.
This will be a wisdom saving throw.
A wisdom
Right, listen to
saving
me.
throw. He fails. And he takes
He takes a massive 4 psychic damage and has disadvantage on his next attack.
very nice.
Happy there.
And this was at the same who Helmer nostriled thoroughly?
Yes.
All right, thank you very much.
And then I, staying put in the corner, just turn to Braz here and say, "Huh? Go get him." And as my bonus action, the bardic inspiration.
Very nice.
Whoa. Thanks, dude. I feel inspired.
All right, that moves us down to the largest of the 3 black figures. He's going to charge towards the lone figure in red and make an attack. He rolls a 5 for a total of 9, which will not hit. As he swings down, he says, "Your friends aren't here to help you this time, Deg," but swings wide. We move on to Drasilia.
Are these piles large enough to take cover behind?
They are indeed.
Okay, well, first I'm going to take cover behind this pile here, and then I'm going to cast Magic Missile and send 1 dart to hit each of the 3 men in black.
All right. And if I recall, Magic Missile automatically hits, doing how much damage to each?
3 force damage to each target.
3 damage.
I suggest you all take cover behind these piles, small friends.
Are you talking to me? I'm like 6'2", dude.
I'm still taller than you.
All right, cool, dude.
All right, you unleash these little bolts of force. As they impact, the one who's already bleeding out the nose falls to the ground, still alive, but reeling. All right, then we have... Oh, I apologize, Braz. We are not quite to you. It is the turn of Deg, the lone figure in red. He raises his battle axe and says, "I can do it! I can do it!" He rolls an 18.
He could do it!
He brings down his battle axe, delivering a substantial 10 damage. Braz.
Cool. I want to look around the arena and investigate who's the person who's least deserving to be murdered.
Please make an investigation roll.
All right. That's a natural 6.
Modifier.
What's investigation? Wisdom?
Intelligence.
Intelligence. 0.
All right.
Sounds about right.
I'm gonna go talk to the black cloak guy. He looks friendly. Just kidding. I want to talk to the lizard dude up in the corner. Is he a friend? Does red mean friend? Who's my friend?
That is for you to decide,
All
my
right,
friend.
We're gonna find out. Dude, lizard dude, I just got teleported here and we're supposed to kill each other. This is crazy, right?
He is holding his wounded knee on the ground.
Oh shoot, dude. I just grab some like moss from my pocket and I rub it on it. Like, I don't know if this is healing moss. I'm just like the first thing
That's how you get an infection.
Dude, calm down, dude.
He chitters at you, unsure of who this person is who's applying moss to his wounds.
I stroke his scales. Thinking back to when I would sleep with like geckos and newts and stuff, I remember that they love it when you like tickle right under their iris, and I do that to him.
He begins to relax. Moving on in initiative order. The thug on the ground, whose nose is bleeding so thoroughly, is going to attack you, Helmer. He gets to his feet and brings his sword to bear. He rolls a 12 with a modifier of 4 for a total of 16.
Armor class is 17.
The blow goes wide as blood and snot continues to drip down his face. He's having a rough day in the arena. The third thug will move up to back up his leader and will attack Deg. Rolling a 5, which will not hit. All right, that brings us back to the top of initiative order. Guardians, you have 15 seconds, beginning with Clan Kreeg.
Helmer used Helmer's nunchucks.
You did good. Now finish him off. But also, how is it going with pointy-eared friend?
Well...
Just curious.
Helmer, about that. Helmer!
All right, moving on. Normal, Clan Veneta, 15 seconds.
Right, okay, some advice. A rolling stone gathers no moss when you throw it in
Who do you think the bad guys are here?
Right, black.
All right.
Clan Arya, 15 seconds.
Oh, no. I'm assuming that the red guy is my friend because he has a name instead of being called Thug.
Yes, I think that's indicative as well.
Any advice?
You're doing great.
Thanks.
And finally, Clan Talon, 15 seconds.
A super nice feat. Do you want to attack someone, maybe?
I don't know these people. Do you just attack strangers?
The guy Deg seems like he's getting wailed on a little bit. You might help him out.
I've got a good feeling about this lizard dude.
Brilliant.
All right, Helmer, it's your opportunity to act.
Okay. Helmer looks at the one that was bleeding from the nose, and Helmer goes, "It's time to stop hurting Helmer's red friends." And Helmer swings down right on top of the noggin.
All right, make an attack roll.
Helmer rolls a 6 again.
Modifier?
+7.
For a total of 13, which is just enough to hit. Damage.
Pretty cool.
7.
7.
Everything is 7.
Helmer, as you bring your nunchuck to bear, he falls unconscious to the ground.
Okay. Helmer's glad that he's unconscious, and then Helmer remembers that Helmer's pointy-eared friend said to hide. So Helmer goes behind. Helmer takes a deep breath and goes behind where Helmer's pointy-eared friend is.
All right.
Oh boy.
Hiding behind wood never sounded so romantic. All right. Next we have Normal.
All right. I at the red one. Oh no, not the red one. The black one, but with the red skin. I shout, "Your mother was a kobold and your father smelled of elderberries!" And I cast Vicious Mockery at him.
All right. Has to make a wisdom saving throw with a DC of...
That was 15.
15.
Oh, Mr. Hexmaster, sir, if you will. Hello. Now, those of you that were with us before might remember what DC stands for. Do any of you remember what DC stands for?
Is that District of
Difficulty class? Is that what I heard? I'd say that's correct, right? I think we're all on the same. A difficulty class. Now, a difficulty class determines whether an action is successful or it's not. So, if, for instance, the difficulty class is 15, a champion would need to roll a 15 or higher to be able to achieve said task. Are we on the same page? Yes. You validate me, and I love it. Let's go back to Hex!
All right,
Wait,
he
I-
rolls.
stop. Oh, sorry.
He rolls a 17 for his saving throw.
Does that mean it's saying?
Does he take anything on a fail?
No.
All right.
Well, then.
Anything else on your turn?
Yes, I would like to. I'd like to move up to Braz here and say, I didn't inspire you to throw mud at people. Get out there!
Throw mud? I literally haven't thrown mud at all. I'm befriending this cool guy. His name's Roger. He's sick.
Pretty sure you made up that name.
I did, because I don't know if I speak his language. I'm going to find out on my turn.
All right. Next in initiative order is the largest, known as Garius. He attacks and swings at Deg once again. Rolling a 3. As he brings his great axe down, he just can't seem to connect, as he's trying much too hard to taunt Deg.
I'm not really intimidated
Drusilla.
by these. Okay, I'm going to peek from behind my little hidey pile, and I'm going to cast Vile Tendrils, and I would like 2 of these smoke-like tentacles to wrap around the big scary red guy, and 1 to wrap around the other guy.
All right. Do you need to make a ranged spell attack for that?
For each one.
All right, please do.
A 4.
Modify.
+7.
For a total of 11. That will not make contact.
Well, that's okay, because I have 2 more. A 16.
Now we're talking.
Modify.
+7 once more.
All right, that will connect. Is this with Garius, the larger?
Yes.
All right, how much damage does it do?
6 necrotic damage.
6 necrotic damage. Yes, very spooky. And your third and final.
And the third and final will go towards his slightly less intimidating friend.
All right.
A 16 again.
Hey!
All right. For 6 necrotic damage?
Yes.
That's correct.
All right. They both look shaken as this dark energy passes through and withers their muscles slightly. They look over at you, acknowledging.
I duck back behind my little hidey pile.
Very good, pointy-eared friend.
All right. It is now Deg's turn to act. The half-elf who is carried away, this small kobold, is calling to Deg, Deg, fall back, we need you! But Deg swings at Garius. Rolling a 12 with a modifier of 5. So 17 to hit, which will connect.
All right.
So he delivers 10 damage to Garius. All right, Braz.
Oh, that's pretty good. All right, let's try this, dude. What's your name?
He looks over at his female half-elf companion. She says, Tugs doesn't talk.
Does he not talk because he's an animal, or does he not talk because he, like, never learned?
Could you maybe help my friend like your other friends are doing?
I think this is going to pay off in a big way. I need to communicate when I cast Talk with Animals.
All right. You are welcome to cast the spell.
I've done it.
As you cast Speak with Animals, and you continue to converse with him, he continues to breathe heavily, looking at you, slightly concerned, and looking over at his friend over and over again. I told you he doesn't talk!
For some reason, I'm able to cast a second spell called Animal Friendship.
I'm afraid you cannot cast 2 spells on your same turn.
Give me about 6 seconds, dude. We're going to be good friends.
All right, moving to the surviving soldier in black armor. He takes a swing at Deg, rolling a 14, which will connect.
Oh, no, Deg.
Deg takes 6 damage.
Oh.
He falls to 1 knee, already suffering many wounds earlier in the battle. All right. We are back to the top of initiative order, so Guardians, you have the opportunity to counsel your champions, beginning with Clan Kreeg. 15 seconds.
Helmer doesn't understand what's going on with pointy-eared friend.
Forget that. Probably help guy in red?
Do you think if Helmer gave pointy-eared friend more treats?
No.
Clan Veneta, 15 seconds on the clock.
Right. So, maybe, help someone, right? You got some spells for healing?
Sure, but also, the halfling and the other thing.
You know what? Just leave them be.
Clan Arya, 15 seconds.
When I was a young acolyte, the priest used to say to me, moderation in all things. They were talking to me about dinner. I'm talking to you about spell slots.
Okay.
All right, Helmer, it is your action.
Okay. Helmer looks
Oh,
at-
no, Clan Talon, 50 seconds.
See, you're doing so little, Galivor forgot about us. Could you help out, Deg, please? I'm
Let me-
begging you.
Hey, just trust me. This is gonna
No,
turn out.
And with that, Helmer.
Okay, Helmer finishes Helmer's treat. Helmer looks at Helmer's pointy-eared friend and says, "Pointy-eared friend, look at this!" And then Helmer jumps over the wood, and Helmer jumps over and bops beardy, meanie, teethy guy, this one, right on top of, pokes both his eyes with his nunchucks.
All right, make an attack roll.
Helmer rolled a 1. But Helmer's very lucky.
Oh.
So Helmer rolls again.
That's right. Halfling
Look at this
luck.
pointy-eared friend. Helmer rolled a 7.
Modifier?
7.
For a total of 14. That will hit. 7 damage?
Yes.
While Helmer is swinging from the eyes, Helmer bops him in the chin with his knee.
Brutality. Please roll an attack.
Huh? Helmer rolled a 12.
That will connect. Is that another 7 damage?
Yes.
And then Helmer slaps with Helmer's bonus action the face.
Make an attack roll.
A 7.
Plus
Plus 7.
7 is 14, which will hit for another
7.
7 damage.
Dude, you just slapped that guy's head off. That was crazy.
Helmer, as you fly through the air with your nunchucks and your knees and you're slapping, this soldier does not even know what hits him as his nunchucks bury in his eyes and you hang and hit an impact and he falls over totally unconscious. He's down.
See, Helmer's being useful.
Well, glad to see you've been working on something for the past 7 years.
The arena feels slightly hotter than it did moments before. Normal, it is your action.
I turn to Braz and I say, "Oh, you should really leave the talking to me, friend." And then I just cast Healing Word on our red friend over here.
All right, restoring how many hit points?
I believe 6.
Yes.
6 hit points restored to Deg.
And I stay put in safety.
He is buoyed up and looks around to see why the wounds on his arm are beginning to close. All right, anything else on your turn?
Well, if he sees me, I wink at him.
He's slightly uncomfortable. Garius, seeing his friends falling around him, takes one final furious swing at Deg. Rolling a 13 with a modifier of 4, which will indeed connect.
Poor Deg.
Doing 8 damage to Deg.
Why are none of Deg's friends helping him?
One of them's with me.
All right, Drusilla, it is your action.
Okay, I'm going to cast Shadow Dart on the big meanie.
All right, and this is a ranged attack roll?
It is indeed. A 3.
Plus 7.
I'm afraid that will not connect.
It's okay, it's just a cantrip.
Anything else on your action?
I'm just gonna keep hiding back there behind my little hidey pile.
Little hidey.
All right. Well, it moves to Deg's turn, and he says, "I'm really gonna do it! I'm gonna beat him this time! I just know it!" And he swings a 14. He indeed connects, doing 10 damage.
Yes.
Wow.
All right, for Deg.
Go Deg, friend.
All right. Braz.
All right, so I hold up my hands like I'm staying a velociraptor while also crouching and saying, the sun's getting real low. And then I cast animal friendship on this animal.
I don't think he's
Holding his
animal.
wounded knee, he drags himself slowly closer to you and lays his head on your thigh.
Are we able to communicate at all now? I've cast talk with animals, and now we're friends. Give me something.
His companion Rhea, the half-elf, is watching you, fixated and intrigued, and says, I told you, he can't talk. He's a mute.
I start doing sign language. Doesn't understand anything I'm saying. I say, all right, tap my face twice for no and stroke it once for yes. Are you safe?
Tugs nods his head.
Okay.
And strokes your thigh.
That would have been an easier way to communicate. Last thing I say is, what if I told you there's a way to get out of here? Would you come with me? And I end my turn.
Which brings us back to the top of initiative order. Guardians, beginning with Clan Kreeg, 15 seconds.
Helmer really hurt? Mean guy, and Helmer's pointy-eared friend didn't even care.
I'm not your therapist.
Sorry, what? Helmer wasn't listening.
Clan Veneta, 15 seconds.
You know, you did all the healing, and yet Brassleafs is reaping all the benefits.
Okay, but that sick burn, though. Did you hear her?
That's true. Love is a fickle thing.
Feel like I better heal him after that.
Clan Arya, 15 seconds on the clock.
Drusilla, I didn't know you could do cold damage with just your words.
I'm confused. We're still in battle? I thought we killed the bad guys.
I'm unsure as well.
Clan Talum, 15 seconds.
What'd I tell you, dude?
Look me in the eyes.
What'd
Look me
I
in the
tell
eyes.
you, dude?
I hate to say this. It pains me to say this. Veneta's doing better than you.
Dude, wait for the finale, dude. It's coming up.
Did anyone get any real advice? Because everyone just seems to have something to say about my relationship.
It's also cool, we're able to pause 15 seconds in battle, and, the enemy is cool with that. They're like, all right, give me a second. That's cool. You got to chat with somebody? Totally understand.
Helmer, it is your action.
Okay, Helmer knows. Helmer knows if Helmer kills all the bad guys, then Helmer's pointy-eared friend will love Helmer. But Helmer at first gives the hurty red guy a treat to help him feel better. Uh-oh.
Maybe later?
Okay, then Helmer goes, okay, this is good. And Helmer runs up, and Helmer sees this last bad guy, and Helmer swings his nunchucks right at the gonads.
Roll for this unsavory attack.
Helmer rolled a 16.
16, that will indeed connect. Damage.
7.
7. Helmer, finish him.
Okay. That's a terrible way to go.
Helmer looks over at Helmer's pointy-eared friend, or the pile of wood, where Helmer's pointy-eared friend is, and Helmer says, Helmer's pointy-eared friend, Helmer does this for you. And then Helmer swings his nunchucks around and around and around and around and bops him right in the noggin.
In the noggin.
In the noggin.
All right.
Not the gonads?
No, I already did the gonads.
All right, as you bring down the blow, his helm cracks in half, and he crumples to the ground.
Woo. Unconscious?
Unconscious.
Cool.
And so we will leave combat. And it is at this time that the crowd roars its approval at this wonderful display of bravery, courage, and fighting skills.
Are we out of initiative?
We are indeed out of
Can I
initiative.
say something, my friend?
You may.
Okay, that battle ended sooner than I thought, but I still want to do something with you. And I hold my hand, I say, do you trust me? Do you trust me? I put him on my back, and I cast jump, and I try to leap out of the arena into the stands. It triples my jumping speed.
Distance.
All right.
And speed, I imagine.
So I don't think you need to make a roll for that. You just leap with this tiny kobold on your back into this crowd, who is very confused at this display. Although you have begun to garner a small people who are really focusing on you, a small
Heck
portion of the
yeah, dude.
audience.
You hear that, Rob? They like us. Is his name Rob?
No, you were in fact informed his name is Tugs.
Tugs?
Tugs, and he is a mute.
That's appropriate because you tugs on my heart. I want to spend whatever's going on, I want to spend the rest of my time figuring out a form of communication with this person that only he and I understand. Then I end my turn.
All right.
All right, we're up here. Will you move that guy up there for me in the stands? Just so he's with me?
Absolutely, yes.
Helmer walks over to Helmer's friends and says, "Great job, Helmer's friends," and he gives them treats.
All right, all of a sudden, a great hush falls over the entire crowd.
Gave
you
me
can
a single raisin, dude.
You can see their heads turn as they all look towards a high podium in the back where a single figure stands with his hand raised. This is the visage of Kreeg himself. Well done, one and all. This was a most fantastic beginning to the right of the warrior. Please go and rest yourselves. Fallen, rise. And you see as all those fallen on the battlefield begin to breathe air once again as their wounds mend and rise up. We shall return for the right of the warrior when the great horn blows. And with that, he brings down his great axe and vanishes.
We were never going to die. Those are such low stakes.
So we did all that for nothing?
Helmer feels bad about the gonads thing now.
No.
I guess
What?
they weren't bad guys after all. We just...
Can I go over
I don't
to? May I go over to one of the people we were fighting and are they up? Can I talk to them?
Absolutely.
What? Are you? What was just going on? Sorry for the insults.
A soldier in black armor looks at you coldly, shakes his head and walks away.
Fine. Okay.
The half-elf in red armor approaches you. That was some fighting you lot did. Well done. Tell me, who are you?
Before we get to that point, can you tell us, like, what just happened? Like, what? I don't understand.
Well, this is the opening for the rites of the warrior. We do this every year here in the plain of Kreeg.
Okay, so I'm not from Kreeg, so give
Well,
it
that
to me
explains
in
all the
layman's
blue.
terms.
Helmer forgot about the right of the warrior.
Wait, are
You
you
know
saying that
about
you lots are alive?
Yes, yes.
And you're not members of the loyal dead?
You're dead.
Well, of course, we're all the fallen loyal of Kreeg.
Helmer's alive.
You
Kreeg.
best come with us. Come. Fantastic. And she starts grabbing you by the arm. Not you. You're
I
in the
can't hear
stands.
any of this. We're working on our eyebrow raises and our finger guns. We're figuring this out.
Braz, I think we're
Huh?
going over this way now.
Have you met my friend Tugs?
Yeah, he can come. Just let's.
Will Tugs be with me? And if he isn't with me the rest of the adventure, I'm leaving.
We will have to see how that plays out.
Okay. Come on, buddy. I think you're still under my magical thrall, so you have to do what I say. And
As
I walk
close
down.
as a tiny lizard person can, he makes a purring-esque noise and rubs his head on your arm.
Is he small enough to live on my shoulder?
He's small enough for you to carry, but if you were to sit on your shoulder, it would be...
I do it.
All right.
He is just a part of me now.
Indeed he is. And so, you follow Rhea as she leads you down a path, and Deg is following behind, his head hung low, not saying very much.
Helmer's
They lead you to
excited
their camp.
for Helmer's pointy-eared friend to see Kreeg.
So you knew about all this and you didn't tell me.
Helmer forgot.
Okay.
Wait, all those people are dead? Like when you die, you just have to live forever, like getting your head smashed open by strangers? That's crazy, dude.
So is this one of those times where you actually don't know, or you're just pretending not to know? That was a A or B question, not a yes or no.
Helmer has great treats.
I know. I made them for you.
Helmer loves this cookie.
I'm uncomfortable.
Helmer follows Helmer's half-elf friend.
She guides you into their camp. You can see there are a number of comfortable lodgings set up. And she says, "How did you get here from the land of the living? What brings you here?"
Have you ever seen Willy Wonka where they go through that tube and there's like people eating spiders and stuff? We went through that like 3 times, and now we're here. And I high-five Tugs.
What did he do to Tugs?
I would like to perceive if I can trust this person.
Roll perception.
Helmer thinks you can trust Kreeg.
That would be a natural one. I'm a bit distracted by this one over here and his loud munching.
So
Is it going to be like this the whole time?
Probably.
So let me get this straight. You lot are alive. You're not here for the right to the warrior.
No, dude.
We're here for a key, I think.
For a key? Kreeg's key. The key of Kreeg.
Oh, you know it. Can we have it?
Well, it's not my key, is it?
Well, you're part of Kreeg, aren't you?
You could ask him for it. Have you tried that? Have you just asked them for it?
Talking to Kreeg is not that easy to do. He's turned into quite the recluse these last few hundred years, I hear.
Okay, where's he live?
Well, somewhere here on the plain, but I don't know how to get there.
Who does know how to get there?
I asked Tugs.
He's rubbing his head on your head.
That's a good boy. Is it a boy or a girl? I don't know. Doesn't matter. Is he non-binary?
Tugs is a boy. What did you do to Tugs?
Sometimes you have like a bond that's like, have you ever like fallen in love, but not romantic, and with an animal who probably is dead? That's this situation.
I think he's more messed up than we are.
Deg saunters into the camp after you all, throws down his battle axe and says, "I almost got him this time. I mean, we won, and that's good, and I'm grateful, but I really wanted to do it this time."
Should have gone for the gonads. That's what he did, dude.
Degs, you did so good. You did so good. And we're glad that we could help you, so now maybe you can help us. We're looking for the key of Kreeg.
Well, you'd have to talk to Kreeg, and the only people who get to talk to Kreeg are the people who win the right of the warrior.
We just won.
We just did it, dude.
That was the preliminary games. The events begin when the great horn blows.
And then what happens next?
There's a series of trials, and the winner gets to meet with Kreeg and move on to the Pantheon of Champions.
Wow.
So, sounds like we need to compete in these trials and win them.
Yeah, for sure.
Helmer likes pointy-eared friend's idea.
Or just go straight to Kreeg's house and break into his bedroom and tie him down and just steal his key.
Do you know where his house is?
Tugs?
Helmer likes pointy-eared friend's idea.
I'm with the elf.
All right, fine, I'll kill strangers.
Helmer,
Please.
They're already dead. It's not a big deal.
I feel better about it now.
Deg begins to look interested in Lena. You guys want to compete in the right of the warrior?
Heck
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
Huh. Well, maybe we could team up.
Oh, sure.
Well, tell you what, we gotta wait for that horn to blow before the next event begins, but hey, say, do you guys like to play any games?
Yeah.
Helmer loves games.
You got backgammon?
Oh, I know he does.
There's an icy disposition with these two over here.
Yeah, they've been flirting non-stop. Like, when we were about to die, they were doing, like, romantic banter. And I'm like, someone's got to cast jump and go into the stands. Turned out that person was me.
Yeah, I saw that. That was quite the thing.
Thanks, dude.
Hey, what did you do to Tugs?
He's my best friend. Like, there was a part of me that's missing, and he filled it. He was the last puzzle piece of my soul, and now I'm a whole picture.
I did not expect that level of poetry from you. That was beautiful.
I feed Tugs the single raisin my friend gave me earlier.
Deg says, well, come here. Let's sit down. Let's tell you what. Let's make a little wager. I happen to know a certain game of chance. And if you win, I will join your team in the Rite of the Warrior. But if I win, you have to help me win the Rite of the Warrior.
What if we
Did we get the
tie?
key either way?
What if we tie, dude?
It's a game of chance. There's only one winner.
Do we?
Sounds rigged.
If say you win, and we win the whole tournament, can we have the key?
Well, I don't need the key.
Great. Do you?
So that's a yes. I want a
Helen.
verbal yes.
If I happen to come across Kreeg's key, I will give it to you.
Thank you.
All right. And so
It's a
Deg says,
win-win.
well, then let's sit down. Let's play.
Helmer sits.
I want to win something
here?
today.
Oh,
And he
here. Helmer
gestures
sits
you
here.
over to a table with a deck of cards.
You want us on stage?
And Deg begins to teach you a game known as Kreeg's Brag.
On stage, do it.
Ah.
You will each be dealt 3 cards face down. In the center, there will be 1 card face up, 1 card face down, and a third and final card face up once again. On
Do you
your
guys
turn,
feel like some breath on your shoulders?
It's Tugs.
on your turn, you must exchange 1 or all 3 of your cards from the communal pile in the center. Anything that replaces a face-up card must be placed face up. Anything that replaces a face-down card must be placed face down.
Can we view our cards?
You may, indeed.
Helmer needs instructions very slowly.
Similar to poker, there is a hierarchy of hands that win. 3 of a kind being the highest straight flush next, followed by a straight, a flush, a pair, or finally a high card. Once we have made 1 complete circuit of exchanging from the center, any player is welcome to, at the end of their turn, knock, signifying that they are satisfied with their hand, at which point it goes around once more. Everyone must exchange 1 or 3 cards, and then hands are compared.
1 or 3, but not 2.
But not
Helmer,
2.
Helmer can count to 3. Helmer can count to 3.
1 or 3 cards, Helmer.
Okay.
If you lose, you will lose 1 of your 2 coins. However, if you win, you get to keep your 2 coins.
Okay.
So Deg furrows his brow and begins to think. All right, I will exchange 1 from the center there. Lady Drow?
I will exchange for this one.
That's it. Humanity's doomed.
Helmer?
But an ace.
Helmer thinks the one in the middle is the most pretty.
I'll take the one in the middle as well.
I whisper to Tugs, I say, I don't know how it's possible to cheat in this game, because I don't really understand this game, but if you want to help me cheat, I'll give you another raisin. Does that do anything
Do I
for
hear
me?
him say that?
It's all through our communication that we just invented, so no one understands it. We just invented this language. Does he do anything to assist me in my card game?
Would you like to roll to create a secret form of communication?
What do you think I've been doing this whole game?
Roll a wisdom check for me.
That's a 14.
You said wisdom?
Wisdom.
That's +4.
That's
18.
surprising.
You have worked out a rudimentary set of hand
I
signals
used
with
Bardic
Tugs.
Inspiration to turn that to a 23. It's like Shakespeare.
By means that no one understands.
Except us.
Except for you and Tugs. You are able to communicate this idea. Tugs looks confused but nods.
Okay, I'm just gonna give up all 3 cards and just wink at Tugs, because I'm not sure what's going on.
Can he do that?
You can exchange all 3.
Oh.
If the Hex Hand is going to survive, it's going to be through bold plays like that one. We're not taking half measures, not 1 card at a time. No, we're using mute animals to cheat and move all 3 cards at once.
This is a card name and a cottage.
The center card there.
Look at them. This is making my head hurt, and I'm not even playing.
I will also take the center card.
I
think he's at middle.
No.
Middle card for me.
I check in with Tugs. Has he done anything for me?
Not a thing.
Good boy.
He's watching intently.
I exchange all 3 cards again.
I see you've played Kreeg's Brag before.
I'd like to bluff and say every day of my life.
Give me the ace on the side there. One more turn for everyone. And then we show them.
It's okay, you have really good cards. You'll be
Helmer
okay.
can count to this number. Helmer likes this number.
Take the 5.
I look to Tugs.
Tugs looks at the cards and blinks twice.
Aye, Captain. And I go for it again. I'm all in.
That's not.
I wink at Tugs because I think I just won.
All right. Ace high.
The duo cop twin of the century.
Pair.
Helmer has 3 of the 3. Because Helmer can count to that number. Helmer likes that number.
I have 3 5s.
Oh. Why was 8 afraid of 9? Because 6, 7, 10.
I had you.
Are you guys cheating?
I like that joke.
3 of a kind?
What?
No. Check me. Cheating.
All right.
How long are her sleeves?
Give up my coin.
Thanks, dude.
1 coin.
Cool.
All right, one more hand. One more hand.
One more hand.
Let's deal him out.
Look, I know I'm not your guardian, but you play the player, not the cards, okay? Keep an eye on it. Read his mind.
What's the rule about the knocking?
Feel him out.
When you
I
are
know you're
satisfied
tiefling,
with
but
your
you can do
hand,
it. Isn't that
you
crazy?
knock at the end of your turn.
What does mean you have a teaching have anything to do with it?
Because tieflings are bad at stuff.
All right, all right.
Well, that was blunt.
Hold your horses.
Deg looks around suspiciously, like he's gonna lose his patience.
Thanks, Helmer's bar, Franny.
All right, you took last hand. You start us out.
Oh, all right. Take the 8.
Pass.
You are not allowed to pass. You must exchange 1 or 3.
I guess unless you're satisfied with your hand, in which case you can knock.
He has to knock at the end of his turn.
Oh, but he must exchange.
He must
Okay.
exchange.
Sorry to confuse you. He just said you can't do that.
Oh,
Turn's
shoot,
not
dude.
done yet.
All right. Well, then I do this. Oh, yeah. 1 turn left, right?
That's correct.
Cool.
All right. Give me the middle one.
You remember when I said tieflings were bad at stuff? I didn't mean you. You're normal. You're normal at stuff.
It's literally my name.
It's been decided, right?
Yeah. All right, what do you got? You knocked real soon.
Hey, you know how many days are in a year? Just go with me a little.
Are they years?
3. Did it? Somebody knows how many days there are in a year?
Helmer thinks maybe 7?
365. What?
That's what he said. 365.
Add a couple numbers to that, we got 378.
Queen high.
5 high.
A run.
That's a straight run. I don't know the words.
She's got a run.
I don't play cards.
Helmer has 2 different kinds of numbers, this one and these ones.
That's a pair.
Pair 3 high.
There's an ace high.
My strategy paid off. We win, right?
It in fact had not.
Deg stands up and
Deg, at least
flips
both of
the
them.
table. I've had it! I'm sick of losing! I'm not gonna lose to these ones, they're not even dead!
Dag, have a cookie.
No!
But I made them. They're delicious.
No, I'm sick of this. I'm tired of losing over and over again. I can't take it anymore. And he collapses down. Rhea, the half-elf, who's been sitting by the campfire during this time. Oh, here we go again. I'm not getting up from this spot for nothing. I'm not competing in no Ride of the Warrior. You guys are on your own.
I walk over to him and say, the best winners are the ones who acknowledge defeat. And I know you lost over back there, dude. I know you lost today. But you can choose to win right now by doing the right thing. Joining our party. What say, winner? And I hold my hand out.
Roll persuasion.
I can't
That's
get
a 17.
0 plus 0.
17. He looks up at you.
I'm crying. Like I'm into it.
Deg is also crying. You guys just don't know what it's like. I've been here so long. The loyal Kreeks die and they come here. Most of them only stick around a few hundred years, and then they get to go and join the pantheon of the champions. And I just can't even tell you. I can't share. Haven't you ever had something you're so ashamed of that you just can't even say it?
Yes.
Yes.
Wetting the bed.
That's not what I was gonna go with, but
I still do it.
I feel better having heard you share that. Maybe if you all shared your greatest shame with me, I would feel more emotionally supported and willing to share my shame too.
Oh, no. You got the emotional extortion.
Deg, a few hundred years ago, Throssia was under a different threat that you probably never even heard of before, because it was before your time. And I failed real hard. Like, all of my friends died. All of them. And I ran away and hid for 100 years. I know how you feel.
Makes me feel a little better. What about you?
Helmer. One time, Helmer was visiting Helmer's pointy-eared friend, and Helmer.
You're gonna tell this story?
Helmer forgot to put the lid down in the outhouse. Helmer felt very bad. And Helmer's pointy-eared friend did not let Helmer have any cookies.
That's rough. What about you?
I pulled a heist once, and it went sour. Got one of my friends killed.
sorry about your friend.
Thank you.
I know I already said something, but if you ever know what it's like to have a child, I didn't until today. And I love tugs more than anything in this whole wide world. And if you want this as bad as I want this kobold that is uncomfortably sitting on my shoulder, then you deserve it, dude. And I commit to you, if you join our party, I'll make sure you win. And I'll make sure you get there. Do we have a deal?
Yeah, all right. All right, I'll do it.
Yay.
In the spirit of disclosure, my great shame is I've been here almost 2,000 years.
Oh. I'm sorry. You probably did know what I was talking about then, but we don't have to go into it.
I didn't know it was just after my time.
Dude, we've
Rather
got
than
like
before.
carriages now. Did you know that, dude? They
Yeah.
probably didn't have carriages back when you were alive. They're sick, dude.
Oh, and these arcane tablets. I mean, that's
freaking radical, dude.
That's pretty
Let me
great.
tell you something.
Yeah.
I sing songs all the time about all my heroic adventures.
He's gonna
and I have a
sing one to you
feeling
right now.
I have a feeling that we're going to be singing a fantastic song at the end of this.
Lead us in a song, dude. Let's go.
And you're going to be the main hero, I tell you.
I feel like you're ignoring
Yeah?
me. Sing us a song, dude. Sing us a song right now. Come on.
Maybe later.
Thank you. It's
I don't think he's gonna stop until you sing.
What?
I'll lay out that beat.
Can you ring the bell?
We're opening the channel. Wrong channel.
Can you shut up?
Just wanted a song, dude. Well, that's okay. Dude, have you met Tugs? Did he come with me? Dude, I'm gonna get you to sing a song. Because if you don't sing a song, you're a bard, that's anticlimactic.
Dag is thoroughly buoyed up by all your kind words of support and says, yeah, the first 600 years were on me, I can own that, but ever since then it's been Garius. Him and his cronies, they don't even try to win. They just try to keep me from winning, all because I stood up to them one time when they was picking on Tugs.
Dude, that pisses me off.
Right?
Yeah, dude.
It wasn't good, and ever since then they've been pulling me back down the pile. But this year's gonna be different.
It's gonna be different. dude.
This year's gonna be different.
Yeah, dude.
And in the distance, suddenly, a majestic horn rings out through the air. And as the silence holds, you know it is time to begin the rite of the warrior.
Mr. Hexmaster, sir. Unfortunately, we only have one key and it's running out of juice. I know this isn't an opportune time. And I know the champions aren't going to love it, but we need to bring them back.
Oh, it's all right. They're used to it by now.
All righty.
Thank you, Barkeep. Please bring back our champions.
With pleasure.
Where's Tugs? Tugs!
He's dead
Send me
in
back.
the Kreeg plane!
Dude, send me back! Someone kill me
Brass,
right now!
Brass. We're gonna go back, okay?
Okay.
And he'll be right where you left him.
All right, good. Because I gave him half of this medallion. He has the other half. And when together it forms a word. You know what it is. It's an ancient Kreeg poem, you told me. It's a 3-word poem. You remember what it was?
Yes. Is raised. I forgot.
Is raised? Question mark. Yeah. He's got the is, I got the raised.
All right, you'll see our lizard friend later. it's time to wrap it up. We have just a few housekeeping items. Have any of you seen one of these babies before? I didn't think so. This is the Medal of Throssia, and what I'm going to do right now is to invite you citizens to recognize the most excellent effort in this quest to achieve Kreeg's Key. You'll be able to do that by visiting a very familiar place if you visited here before. Go to Hive, channel5.com. Could you say it with me now?
Channel5.com.
Oh, it feels so good to hear you say that. Now, that being said, I believe it's time to send off Galavor, our Hexmaster, our Guardians, our Champions, but most importantly, you, our citizens. Now, if you feel moved to join us and add your faith to ours, we welcome you to join us next time on Enter the Hex!